Blond Boy. A 90s romance. Britt Zane. Narrated by E.I. 1. Smack. Instead of turning the corner of the science building and continuing my frantic jog to class, I ran right into another student, knocking both of our books to the ground. "Hey!" a stocky 20-something guy with round-rimmed glasses wheezed as he bent over to pick up his scattered books and papers. Not even giving the poor person an apology or a second glance, my face heated. I snatched my things from the ground and zipped into the women's restroom. As the door whooshed shut behind me, I heard the wheezing student mutter, "Fuck you too." Lovely. I was too late for my Spanish class to care what that guy thought of me. Shimmying out of my work uniform, scratchy polyester pants, and a loose smock top, I donned my worn jeans and oversized sweatshirt. A small sigh escaped my lips at the pleasure of soft denim on my skin. After 8 hours on the job as a maid at the seaside motel, it was a relief to get back into my own clothes. As I stuffed my uniform into my backpack with one hand, the other hand quickly yanked out the rubber band holding my hair in its ponytail. My hair cascaded onto my back and shoulders. Hurriedly, I ran my fingers through it and burst out of the bathroom door, hoping to make it to class only 5 minutes late this time. No signs of the student I knocked down. Thank goodness. I hated confrontations, especially when I was the one at fault. I always ended up stumbling over my words, making things worse, never able to say exactly what I meant. Surprise situations inevitably made me look foolish. Sailing into the foreign languages building, I elbowed my way past other students who filled the hallways after an earlier class. As quietly as I could, I pushed open the door to my Spanish 200 class. Half the class turned to see who had interrupted their academic pursuits. Professor Aguilera glanced up from her notes on the podium, spied me sneaking in, and cocked an eyebrow in annoyance. Not good. I slid into the first empty desk I could find, pulled out my notebook and waited to take notes. The other students in class, there were about 25, turned back to their note-taking. The professor continued her lecture, in Spanish of course, about conditional tense, as if nothing had occurred. Scribbling down the main points of the lecture, I couldn't help but notice the guy sitting next to me. He was slumped curiously in his seat, blonde hair mussed, sunglasses on. He was attractive in that bad boy kind of way, black leather jacket, a small gold hoop in one earlobe and a lanky physique. Perched on his small desk was a red plastic party cup, filled with what looked like orange juice. But as he brought the cup to his lips, I smelled the strong odor of alcohol. He took a sip, noticed I was watching, held the cup out to me and softly slurred, "Would you like some?" A cloud of boozy breath drifted my way. "No, I don't think so," I whispered.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?